All right, let's dive into the world of designer rugs.
Yeah.
Today we're taking a look at the Tok collection.
Okay.
Which is designed by Jaime Hayon for Nanimarquina.
Yeah.
And available worldwide through Tappeti.it.
Interesting.
So these rugs are kind of more than just rugs, right? They're like art you can walk on.
Yeah, they're definitely statement pieces.
But we'll get into all of that.
Yeah.
First,
Okay.
Who is Jamie Hayon and why should we care about his rugs?
Well, he's actually quite a big deal in the design world.
Okay.
I mean, he's worked in so many different disciplines, you
Wow.
know, from furniture to lighting,
Wow.
even sculptures. I think that's part of what makes his rugs so unique.
Interesting.
He doesn't just approach them as like a textile designer.
Yeah.
He approaches them like a sculptor might, thinking about form and texture in a really interesting way.
So it's not just about pretty patterns. There's a deeper artistic vision at play here.
Exactly.
But before we go too far down that rabbit hole, can you give us a quick rundown of his background?
Sure. So he actually got his start at Fabrica,
Okay.
which is Benetton's communication research center.
Oh, interesting.
And it's a pretty prestigious place.
Okay.
It's known for like a cutting edge approach to design.
So he's not just some random guy who decided to make rugs one day.
No.
This is someone with serious design credentials.
Exactly. He even headed up their design department for a while.
Oh, wow.
And then after Fabrica, he set up his own studio in Barcelona back in 2004.
Okay.
And that's really when he started to gain international recognition.
Hmm.
You know, he's done collaborations with some huge names.
Yeah.
Like BD, Barcelona, Camper, even Swarovski.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we're talking about a designer with a global reach.
Yeah.
Someone who's really pushing the boundaries of what design can be.
So let's get to the rugs themselves. What makes the Tok collection so special?
Well, I think first and foremost, it's infused with Hayon's signature style.
Okay.
He uses these really playful, iconic faces in a lot of his work.
Okay.
And you see that in the Tok rug. Well,
So they have faces on them.
they do, but it's not just about being cute or whimsical.
Right.
There's a real sense of sophistication to them as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are drawn to playful designs
Right.
because they bring a sense of joy and personality to space.
Absolutely.
But it sounds like these rugs go beyond that,
They do.
offering something a bit more refined.
Exactly. The faces add a sense of narrative and intrigue.
Okay.
They make you want to look closer to kind of discover the story behind each one.
I like.
And that's something that you don't always get with a rug.
No, not really.
You know what I mean?
So we've got high quality design, globally recognized artist.
Yes.
What about like the practical side of things?
Right.
I'm picturing these rugs in my own home now, and I'm wondering about colors, sizes, that sort of thing.
Well, you're in luck.
Okay.
Because Tappeti.it, it carries the full Tok collection.
Oh, perfect.
And they've got images of the rugs in several color options.
Okay.
There's a warm mustard, a calming bluish green,
Ooh, I like that.
and a bolder brick.
Those sound beautiful.
Yeah.
What about sizes?
Mm-hmm.
Are these statement pieces, or could you also use them in smaller spaces?
You know, they come in a variety of sizes to
Right.
suit different needs and spaces.
Right.
So whether you're looking for a rug to anchor a large living room or just add a pop of personality to like a smaller entryway,
Yeah.
there's a Tok rug for you.
And each one is made from 100% New Zealand wool.
Yes, 100% New Zealand wool.
Now that sounds luxurious.
It is.
Tell me, why is that particular wool so special?
Well, it's incredibly soft
Okay.
and durable,
Yeah.
making it ideal for a rug that's meant to be both beautiful and functional.
Right.
You know, think about the wear and tear a rug goes through.
Especially in a high traffic area.
Exactly. You want something that can stand up to that
Yes.
without losing its softness and beauty.
Right, right.
And New Zealand wool is known for that.
And I know wool is also a natural fiber, which is becoming increasingly important to people who are conscious of the environmental impact
It's huge these days.
of their purchases.
Exactly.
So that must be a plus for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Not only is New Zealand wool a sustainable choice,
Okay.
but the fact that it's produced and woven into rugs in the same place really minimizes the carbon footprint.
That makes sense.
So it's kind of a win-win.
Okay. I'm officially intrigued by these rugs.
Good.
We've got the playful designs, the luxurious wool, but I'm also someone who values easy maintenance.
Okay.
Tell me these rugs aren't going to require a team of specialists to keep clean.
Don't worry. They're surprisingly easy to care for.
Right.
Regular vacuuming is key, of course.
Of course.
And if you happen to spill something, spot cleaning with a suitable solution usually does the trick.
That's a relief.
Mm.
So it sounds like these rugs are designed for real life, not just for admiring from afar.
Exactly. They're meant to be enjoyed. They're meant to be lived on.
Now, I know you mentioned the hand-tufted technique earlier.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little more about that?
Sure.
What makes it so special?
Well, hand-tufting is a really unique process.
Okay.
It involves using a special tool to punch individual strands of wool into a backing fabric.
Yeah.
It's all done by hand.
Oh, wow.
And it allows for a lot of detail and intricacy in the design.
So it's not just a machine churning these rugs out.
Yeah.
There's a real human element to it.
Absolutely. Each rug is crafted by skilled artisans who are carrying on a tradition that's been around for centuries.
Wow.
And you can really see that craftsmanship in the finished product.
Yeah.
The texture, the density, the way the wool catches the light, it's all a testament to the skill of the maker.
I think that's what really sets these rugs apart from something you'd find in a typical furniture store.
I agree.
It's the combination of artistic vision and meticulous craftsmanship.
Yes, and I think that's what Jaime Hayon does so well.
Yeah.
He merges those two worlds seamlessly, creating pieces that are both beautiful and thoughtfully made.
Very nice.
Yeah. And that's something that we're seeing more and more these days.
Yeah.
Consumers are becoming more discerning.
Right.
They want to know the story behind the products
Yeah.
they're bringing into their homes.
It's not just about aesthetics anymore.
Right.
People are looking for authenticity, for craftsmanship, for pieces that have a soul.
Exactly. And that's where the hand-tufted technique really shines.
You mentioned that hand-tufting has been around for centuries.
Yeah.
I'm curious, how did it evolve over time?
Well, tufting in general has been around for a very long time, but it was originally done with simple tools and coarser materials.
Okay.
Hand tufting as we know it today emerged in the early 20th century
Okay.
as a way to create more affordable yet still visually appealing rugs.
So it was kind of a response to the growing demand for high-quality rugs that didn't cost a fortune.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And it allowed for more creative freedom in terms of design.
Okay.
You know, with hand tufting, you can achieve these really intricate patterns and textures that would be much more difficult and time-consuming to create with traditional hand knotting techniques.
So it's kind of like a sweet spot between affordability and artistry.
Exactly, and that aligns perfectly with Jamie Hayon's design philosophy.
Okay.
You know, he believes that good design should be accessible
Yeah.
to a wider audience, not just limited to those who can afford luxury goods.
I think that's a really important point.
Yeah.
It makes these rugs feel more approachable, less intimidating. They're beautiful and well made, but they're not meant to be kept under glass.
Absolutely. They're meant to be lived on.
Right.
To be part of your everyday life.
That's good.
And the durability of the New Zealand wool
Yeah.
ensures that they can handle whatever you throw at them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Kids, pets, spilled wine, they're up for the challenge.
Now, I know we've talked a lot about the technical aspects of these rugs.
But let's shift gears a bit and talk about the emotional impact.
Okay.
What kind of feeling do you think these rugs evoke in a space?
Well, I think the playful nature of the designs instantly brings a sense of joy and whimsy.
Yeah.
You know, the iconic faces have this almost childlike quality.
Yeah.
They can be very disarming.
I mentioned earlier that I'm drawn to playful designs.
Yeah.
Because they remind us not to take ourselves too seriously, to embrace a sense of fun and lightness.
I completely agree. And I think that's especially important in our homes where we should feel relaxed and comfortable.
For sure.
These rugs can really help create that kind of atmosphere.
I can see them working beautifully in a family room or even a bedroom.
Yeah.
They're statement pieces, but they're also very inviting and welcoming. You mentioned earlier that Tappeti, it has images of the rugs in different color options.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little more about those?
Of course. So the mustard is a warm, inviting color that would work well in a space with a lot of natural light.
The bluish green has a more calming, sophisticated vibe.
Ooh, I like that.
And the brick is definitely a bolder choice.
Yeah.
Perfect for adding a pop of color to a neutral space.
I'm picturing the bluish green in a bedroom.
Yeah.
I think it would create such a serene and restful atmosphere.
It would.
And the brick would be amazing in a modern living room.
Yes.
Maybe paired with some minimalist furniture.
I love those ideas.
Yeah.
And what's so great is that the designs themselves are so versatile. They can work with a variety of different styles.
Yeah, definitely.
From bohemian to modern to eclectic.
Yeah, that's something I always look for in a rug.
Right.
Adaptability. You want something that can evolve with your style over time.
Yeah.
That won't feel dated in a few years.
Absolutely. And the Tok Tok collection definitely has that timeless quality.
Right.
It's rooted in classic design principles, but it also has a modern sensibility that keeps it feeling fresh and relevant.
I think the combination of playful designs and sophisticated craftsmanship
is what makes these rugs so special.
It is.
They're not just trendy, they're truly timeless.
Yeah, and I think that's a testament to Jamie Hayon's talent as a designer.
Yeah.
You know, he has this incredible ability to create pieces that are both whimsical and enduring.
It's that unique blend that makes you want to surround yourself with his work. Mm-hmm. You know, you're getting something special.
For sure.
Something that's been thoughtfully designed and meticulously crafted.
And something that will bring you joy for years to come.
Definitely.
Isn't that what we all want in our homes?
Yeah.
Pieces that make us smile, that make us feel good.
Absolutely. And I think the Talk Talk collection definitely achieves that.
I agree.
It's a celebration of playfulness, craftsmanship, and good design.
You know, it's interesting how we've gone from like discussing these technical aspects of these rugs to talking about the feeling they evoke.
Yeah.
It really speaks to the power of good design.
It really does. It's intangible quality that elevates a piece from, you know,
simply being functional to something that truly resonates with us.
Right.
On an emotional level.
And I think that's what sets Jamie Hayon apart as a designer.
I agree.
He understands that connection.
Yes.
Between the physical object and the feeling it evokes.
He often talks about how he wants his designs to tell stories.
Oh, interesting.
And I think that's evident in the Talk Talk collection. You know, those iconic faces?
Yeah.
They invite us to create our own narratives to imagine the characters behind those expressions.
It's like each rug becomes a conversation starter.
It is.
A springboard for imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You could have so much fun incorporating them into a space.
You could.
And seeing how they interact with other elements.
Exactly. Think about like placing a Talk Talk rug in a child's playroom or even a nursery.
Oh, yeah.
It could spark all sorts of imaginative play.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what we were saying earlier about these rugs being designed for real life. They're not precious objects to be admired from afar.
Exactly.
They're meant to be part of the story.
Right.
Part of the lived experience.
And that's where the durability and easy maintenance come into play.
Right.
You don't have to worry about spills or messes.
Yeah.
Ruining the rug.
No.
You can relax and enjoy it knowing that it can handle the wear and tear
for sure
of everyday life.
Speaking of easy maintenance, can we circle back to the New Zealand wool for a moment?
Sure.
I'm still amazed by all the benefits we've uncovered.
It's truly remarkable material.
Yeah.
And I think it's often overlooked in favor of more trendy synthetic fibers. But when you consider its durability, softness, sustainability,
it's a winner.
It really is the ideal choice for a rug.
Plus it has this natural warmth and texture that you just can't replicate with synthetics.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It has a depth and richness that adds to the overall sensory experience of the rug.
So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into the Talk Talk collection, what's the one key takeaway you hope our listeners walk away with?
I think it's this.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to embrace playfulness in your design choices.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be childish or frivolous. It can be sophisticated. It can be thought-provoking.
Yeah.
It can even be artful.
And with Jamie Hayon's Talk Talk collection, you get all of that and more.
We do.
It's a perfect example of how playfulness and design can come together to create something truly special.
And if you're intrigued by what you've heard today,
be
sure to check out the full collection on Tappeti.it.
Yeah, we'll be sure to include links in the show notes.
Perfect.
And I encourage everyone to take a moment to really look at those iconic faces.
Yeah.
Imagine the stories they could tell in your own home.
It's all about finding those pieces that spark your imagination.
Yes.
And bring a touch of joy to your everyday life.
Well said. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the Talk Talk rug collection.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
It was my pleasure.
And happy decorating.